this. Or try again. Oh, probably because it's technically a different stream, isn't it? So now I have to do this. Yes. Yay. Yippee. Functioning stream, kind of. I say kind of because, like, I feel like a lot of my streams just don't function. Okay. It's pretty big on the screen, but that's fine. There's not really much to interrupt, you know? What? Oh, I go on the sides. I don't honestly recall this. Never mind, I recall this map perfectly now. That's all it took, was me actually seeing stage 1. I see where the light is. Oopsies, not enough height. Oh, oopsies, not enough height. Oopsies, not enough speed. That happens sometimes. Oh, I lost 400 speed just hitting the wall there because I'm kind of dumb. Kind of stupid sometimes. What? Oh, you have to go around. Got it. I see, now proper port. It's pretty close though. That's like 99% of everything that you need when you're porting like an old surf map. Holy crap, what a needle thread. Even though I hit the ground, it wasn't perfect. Dude, I would not think I would hear Megalovania, but as like a lo-fi beat. That's like not something I ever thought would be on any list of. I have now listened to this and I never thought it would exist. I'm changing up what I'm streaming right now because I want to try to at least, you know, once a day. A day? No. Once a week stream. And I've at least mostly been doing that. But I have stuff. I want to just change up what I'm doing a little bit. So I'm going to go like watch a movie or something. Issue showing times, literally one showing and it's like when I would normally stream, so I will just change when I stream instead of trying to stream and then making it, because that's just not gonna happen, because the movie would be like over around the time I would probably start streaming. Oh, I need to hit my, like, head off that. I see. If I wanted to at least keep a lot of my speed anyways. Frick. Dun, dun, dun. I don't quite remember what this is from. It's from Mario. What song is this? What song is this? I can't remember, dude. My memory sucks so bad. There's no one in chat to give me any hint to what this song is either. What song is this? I actually really want to know. Oh, there's no timestamps. Got it. Awesome. Let's see if we can just look up the video then. 10 hours of lo-fi video game beats. Beats. Right? So... no, this is Green Hill Zone. I'm so stupid. What an idiot am I. Is this Mario? No, the direct competitor that Sega made. Sonic. To be fair, I haven't really played any of the Sonic games all the way through. I had Sonic Advanced, what, 3? I think it was Sonic Advance 3 on the Game Boy. That was like my first Sonic game. It was also my first game on the Game Boy Advance. I think I was actually stuck on the last world. For the life of me, I can't find where my Game Boy is anymore. Like, whenever I moved, it was like one of the things I really kept track of, and it got to the other house. I know it's in the house. It's just I don't know where it is in the house now. I've even played on it in this house. That's what honestly annoys me. Is that I know it's like here. I've interacted with it. That's how much I know it's here. But for the life of me, don't freaking remember where I put it. Is this a bonus song or something? Melody's familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. I didn't listen to this at all, by the way, previously. I just like searched like lo-fi gaming beats, no copyright. Green Hill, Goodbye Yoshi. Okay. I keep tapping in now because I'm like, dude, song list? I want to know. Since I should probably talk since I am streaming. As far as surf is concerned, I honestly really enjoy this game. I should say game mode. that the community has came up with for Source games. If I'm not mistaken, I think it predates the like Source engine. I think there was actually versions of this in Quake and whatnot, but it wasn't very popular or fleshed out. I did watch some kind of history video over it. It's just it escapes my mind, for I have not watched it in such a long time. But surf has been around for a very long time. It's even spread its influence far enough that there's a Roblox version, which is kind of crazy, actually. Roblox surfing? I've actually heard it's kind of not bad at all, especially compared to the state that CS2 surfing got launched in, with the subtick getting in the way of how ramps work. Yeah, the Roblox surf compared to that, goated apparently. Oh, look, the only other person on the server. There he goes, because I missed the second ramp. But hopefully people start to move towards the newest version of Counter-Strike, CS2. Community support for all this third-party nonsense, so surfing, b-hopping, etc. Because I do like surfing, not as much like the b-hopping stuff, but surfing, love it. The issue is because the community isn't all in on CS2 right now, not at all. There's very, very sparse new anything. I haven't heard of a single new map, if I'm being honest. I haven't played any new maps that are exclusive to CS2. They're all ports of older stuff, which is fine. It's just that even CSGO didn't really have too many new maps. It was a lot of backporting, or like forward porting from older maps. But even some of the ports, there's not too many of them right now. Like there's probably some very specific maps like Surf Fruits. I love that map, but I don't think there's a port of that one yet. But I guess just because also the new engine is so new, people haven't really figured out how to make plugins. Or a lot of plugins, because we do have, like, at the very bottom, I don't know how much of that's even a plugin. Now I can see the timer and the sync and speed, etc. Oh, shoot. That was close. Maybe I should go make a CS surf map. I at least attempted to open the CS2 map maker. The issue was, I think it was a driver thing. My GPU would literally just crash trying to, like, pre-render the map. So therefore, I could, like, never really look at the map with any actual lighting. I would have to completely bake the map and then just wait for the map to bake. But I never got that far because I was, like, following a tutorial. And, like, step 4 was, oh yeah, use this lighting mode if you want to see things. I'm like, awesome. I can't see anything because a freaking editor explodes. Not great. Not great when you're trying to make something in the tool and the tool explodes. I've had that issue I've had that issue crop up again with DaVinci Resolve, my video editor software. It is free to use, you can download it, and it works really good, really good, great, in fact. It's just that I pushed the, I think, audio processing really hard, because I'm getting crashes and freezes and freezes and crashes. I'm trying to do, I haven't released it yet. It's for a competition, a YouTube poop competition at that, for a YouTuber named Solar Sands. He normally does essay type videos, but decided to do a YouTube poop competition, which is awesome for a person like me, because not only is there a cash prize, but I also do like his content, and I've wanted to make a YouTube poop. It's just that it's one of those things where, like, let's say you want to draw, but you sit down, you get your pen and paper, or your drawing tablet and stylus, and as soon as you sit down, you don't know what to do exactly. And I have that issue with making a YouTube poop. I might have like 1 or 2 ideas for a joke, but overall, I don't really have much planned. So it's a lot of like running around in a circle, I guess. Also, is it actually working? I actually didn't even check if my stream's working this time, because I had to pause it. Oh, there it is. Chill CS2 surf to clutch 2. Awesome. It works. No problems there. Not only am I streaming something I normally wouldn't stream, on top of that, I used a crappy thumbnail, if I'm being honest. Everyone's gone off the server. /RTV. What do you mean there's 2 votes required? You should do a majority vote. Oh, it's doing a majority vote with the bot here. Freak. Well, I'll attempt one more run. Since I have no free will. I have no free will. I am stuck here forever. But hopefully with the new engine of CS2, the new Source 2 engine, we can see. Honestly, I can only assume that it's going to be Surf Dank. That's an old one. What is Dougie Wuggy? Never heard of Surf Dougie Wuggy before. We'll vote for that. I've heard of Surf Mom. I think I've surfed on that, but I don't know if I've beaten it. It's one of those maps where I'm like, okay, it's a funny, stupid name. Probably made in like 2007. Kind of my issue with making a surf map is, what would be the challenges? Well, one, I've never made a map. Second off, how do I test it? Because I want to say these servers use higher tick rate, I think, and they try to turn off sub-tick. I need to actually research that, though. I don't know if they do, because I want to make sure I have proper testing. I don't want to just make a map and then it's like, oh, look, all these pebbles you hit. Because I didn't test it properly with this server settings everyone else uses. This sounds like what it is, but it sounded like to me the outro song for Adventure Time for just a moment. If that's what it was, that's awesome. I know it isn't, because this is obviously supposed to be a gaming playlist. It might actually be. Holy crap, that was cutting it close. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm solid at surf, but no way I'm doing it in that allowed amount of time now. Shucks. Surf dig boogie. Ow. What is this? This is Adventure Time, okay. Look at that skybox. Snowy. It's actually a lovely skybox, I like it. 133 people have beat this on this server. What the? Okay. Odd scale. Excuse me. Whew. It's a very odd scale for a map, if I'm being honest. Wait, I'm allowed to just b-hop? Oh. Only there. Got it. Oh. Okay. This one's kind of hard to read. Sight read, if you know what I mean. Some random snow you can be up off of as well. Don't quite know what the requirements are for doing so, or I would abuse it. Frick. I needed that speed too. Oh, this is a wacky map. This is one I've also never played, so I wonder if this is something that's someone's brand new actually based on that. Because I don't know if that texture is even in like CS2. I don't ever remember seeing it. But a lot of these like brick textures and stuff seem pretty like high definition. So I wonder if this is a port or not. This plays like a really old map or someone's first map though. In both like scale and just scale and pacing. That was the worst place to land, right on the spine. Pick anywhere else but there next time, please. What is going on new in the gaming world and the gaming space? I'm the worst person to be asking that to myself, because I don't really keep up with the new too often. Gamma Doppler butterfly knife. That's actually in that dude's inventory. That's freaking insane. It's my dream knife. It was my dream knife before it was even in the game. Whenever I played on like auto B-op servers where it was 5v5 comp, but not super competitive because you can literally auto bunny hop everywhere. Ooh. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, right off the spine. Can I get data? No, I'm gonna keep going. Got it. Okay, now the map's opened up. Very odd. It plays like someone's first map, and then halfway through they figured out they should change how the map feels. It's kind of like someone that's very early in working with art, and they discover it's like, oh wait, I should be doing this, but they don't correct it in like the previous sections, so you can see like a gradient through their work while they were improving. I've kind of done something like that with a piece, a singular piece. I was trying to work on hair. Okay, so I did hair in 3 slightly different styles, but I kept all 3 different styles because I'm like, oh, I'm at the end of the page. All the line art is like filled in. I'm done. And then I just left the 3 different styles of hair on it, just as is. This is Legend of Zelda. I couldn't tell you specifically which game, probably Ocarina of Time. That's just the one everyone loves. But recently, it is the hipster and cool thing to hate on Ocarina of Time. Now it's Majora's Mask is the cool one. I'll tell you, chat, I always liked Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask was my favorite over Ocarina of Time the whole time. That's also because I've never played Ocarina of Time. I know, what a sin. I haven't played the most popular game, one of the most popular games of all time. It's such an old game at this point that there might be there's a complete generational gap probably between the people that played it on release and the current age of gamers. So I wonder if any of the current generation have an interest in that game at all, or even know of it, or even played it. Thinking about it, there's just some old games that stick around, like Tetris, in part because they've also made like Tetris 99, I bet. But I wonder, honestly thinking about it, I wonder if Tetris will ever die out. That's such a weird and deceiving ramp. I wonder if Tetris is going to be one of those games where people will keep iterating it, or we're just going to forget about it one day and it's going to just collectively be gone. You could say that about any game, honestly. You could say that about Minecraft, the most sold game of all time at this point. Only game that was, or actually the game that used to be up there is Tetris. Was Tetris. Tetris used to be the most sold game of all time. I guess in other speaking news, CS2. CS2 is getting finally a Season 2, which is awesome. Why is it awesome? Because it means Valve is finally doing something with this game. Maybe this entire time it was one giant beta test, and they just released it to the public to say it was out. Okay, well that sucks. Yeah, I lost all the speed I needed to continue the map. Not a big fan of the beginning section of this map. I will keep playing though. If you run away from every challenge, how are you going to improve? The answer is you probably won't. If you only focus on your strengths, you're going to have a giant hole in your set of skills. Break. It's nice that the bot has knife slashes saved for whenever the person did the time. That's awesome. Doing better this run. A lot better. I'm getting memorization down for these ramps. Okay, that was scary. Because I didn't know where the ramp was going to be. At least for the most part, they all seem white. So it's at least consistent. So having the sight read it's at least like look for the brightest object in the room, go to it. I should say brightest triangle in the room because there are these lights. I hope when Season 2 of CS comes, higher player counts is always nice. But I also know that they're going to remove, what is it? Vertigo. I like Vertigo. They're going to remove it from the premier map pool though. I wonder if it's because of its low pick rate. That's also assuming it has a low pick rate because I actually don't know the stats. I don't know the numbers. I bet just based on my own, it's probably my least played other than actually Inferno. I don't know if I played a single game of Inferno in Premiere because I actually hate Inferno. Every time I get on Inferno, it's always like a crap fest. Either because the other team knows the timings of everything and know all the smoke lineups, or it's just that my team's not doing so hot that day, including me. Because it's on Inferno. I will do bad every time it's on Inferno because I don't play Inferno. I have grown to enjoy Nuke more though. The newer version of Nuke. I say that because like there's been like freaking a bajillion iterations of Nuke, if I'm being honest. At this point. Same thing with Vertigo. Vertigo is probably one of the most changed maps in the game, I wouldn't doubt it. I'd love to see them actually add Cash. I can't wait till Cash comes back because Cash is one of those hits where I'm like, yeah, boy, we got Cash whenever we would get it in queue. But the thing is with the map is I didn't realize how much I missed it until we didn't have it anymore. So, I know the creator of Cash is working on a port. It has to be done by now. It's been like ages, right? Am I wrong for thinking such? Because CS2's been in beta, out of beta, for at least a year at this point. It was in beta for like a year, so it's been out for like 2 years-ish. It's been in the hands of people for 2 years, and probably for map makers and stuff even earlier, or at least the map editor has possibly been in their hands for sooner. Shoot, that's a hard jump. I also hope to see new maps, honestly. Like, new maps that stay. Because I did like that one map, Assault, from the recent set of like community add-on maps they added. That map was neat. I really liked its environment. The environment was awesome. I think it's a port of a Go map though. But honestly, I want to see the game shaken up a lot, if I'm being honest. Because this game has been pretty stagnant with how it's been played for at least, since CSGO. So, like, a long while. Like, there hasn't been many, like, major changes. Actually, well, the smokes almost at this point, it's hard to see how they weren't a necessity to have something where you can't do one-way smokes for so long. But that and how grenades interact with smokes, it's probably the biggest change we've had. But we haven't had any super crazy maps. We haven't had any new maps, other than the community ones. We haven't had any new official maps from Valve since... What was the last map they ever added, It's been a long time. But I hope some kind of big change happens with the game to spice things up. Because for as much as I love the game loop, I would love to see something like Danger Zone return, I actually really like Danger Zone for the amount of time for the time it was out and you could get into a good, decent queue. It's actually a lot of fun. I think it was actually a good branch of the Battle Royale genre. Would I play it all the time? No. That's just because I was still super committed to the competitive grind at the time. At least, not super committed, but I still really like playing comp as is. And then it faded really quickly. Now, if they did more advertising of just Danger Zone, worked more with Danger Zone, because they had a collection, or they had a skin for just Danger Zone. Actually, no, they had the Danger Zone case, too. Maybe it was a collection, I don't quite remember. I think it was a case. Yeah. I feel very confident saying it was a case, because I've opened the case before. But, I would love to see them... They said that they're not going to add Danger Zone again, but I would love to see something new like that. It'd be really funny if they had a side game mode that turned it into hero shooter. Like, hero shooter like Valorant. That'd be actually really funny. I don't know what they would add. Maybe like each person in the team gets a specific gadget. So maybe one gets healing stims to distribute between his team and can drop them as items possibly. And maybe character gets or player can get a shield, because we have the riot shield. We have the heavy armor too that was in like casual gameplay, I think, or comp or something. I think it was added for what are they called? Operations. Dude, we haven't had an operation so long, I forgot what an operation was. Holy crap. It's nice that they were also trying to try doing a story with CS. It's just that I'm very not the person to target with video game story. I do not follow any. Actually, the last game I followed a video game story was it actually was invested, like Nier Automata. It's one of the few games where I felt invested while playing. What else? There's not many single player games, if I'm being honest, that I really follow if I reach into the depths of my memory. Visual novels? No, I don't play any visual novels. I've never played one. Those are super, like, story based. Most of the time the games I try to play are based around their gameplay loop, not the story. Mary Skelter, I didn't play through that though. I didn't finish it. Not even close. I only played like the beginning of that game just because I heard the intro from playing Osu, and I was like, dude, this intro bangs so hard, I want to play the game. And the game's like, okay, it's like a dungeon. It's like one of those like 2.5D dungeon crawlers where it's like it is in 3D, but you move on like tiles to get places and do stuff. I already forgot most of the story as well. It's like there's a tower, and if you reach the top of the tower, you can like make it out to Earth or something. When did I even last play that game? Definitely last year. I just don't remember when last year though. Mary Skelter Nightmares. Yep. July of last year. So it's been a while. Quite a while, in fact. Also, RTV. I can RTV because I'm the only person here. Surf Utopia. Dude, if I'm the only one here, we're going to Surf Utopia. Let's go down the surf memory lane of that. What next on the menu? Kitsune? Probably not. I've had my fill of Kitsune on 24-hour servers, learning it and teaching it to others. So right now, I'll play any other map. Surf's also one of those things where I try not to change my game sensitivity just for this game mode, because I'm not that serious of a player, dude. So if I hit my keyboard, it's like, well, that happened. That sucks. Let's just like not do that next time. Let's like prepare ahead of time. That was a bad one. Oh, I was talking about video game stories. I guess because it's on my mind. I don't really play gacha games, but Zenless Zone Zero, I haven't been playing it, but it makes me think of, since the topic of video game stories, it has some kind of story going, but I feel like gacha games have such a loose story, I can't get behind them at all. Like, you could probably have like 9 out of 10 one of the best video game stories in a gacha game, but the gameplay loop of most gacha games is so boring to me that I would probably not stick through it, if I'm being like entirely honest. Like, actually, it's not the loop, honestly, that gets me about gacha games. What gets me about gacha games is the gameplay. I don't mind running around, collecting materials, scraping for every primo gem, you know? I don't mind any of that. What gets me is that the gameplay is really, disengaging to the mind, if I'm being honest. And because of that, it's like, okay, if I'm not enjoying the game, what's the point of all this other crap? Cool waifus? I mean, that's always the point of gacha games, to be fair, but for me, I want gameplay first, man. They don't call it gameplay without game. Without gameplay, are you really playing anything, you know? Oh, I need to make a video about the FAMAS before the actual Season 2 update drops. I really want to make a video discussing the fact that the FAMAS is already good. Even if some people don't know it. And Valve even thinks it's not good. That's why they're going to buff it in Season 2. Less recoil and higher, or lower price and, like, lower recoil. So, well, I shouldn't say lower recoil, because they just said they would improve recoil. Not necessarily that it will be lower, but it will be more accurate, standing and crouching, which is good. But what's going to happen is, because they're going to buff it in 2 different ways, people are going to find out that, like, oh wait, this thing's cracked. It's going to be beating the Galil consistently, I bet, this next season. Mark my words. But hear these words that are coming out of my mouth right now. The FAMAS was already, I think I already said it, but the FAMAS is already good. It's just that people lock themselves out of half of the kit, honestly, of the FAMAS, the burst fire. People look at the Glock burst fire and they're like, oh, of course the FAMAS has it too. It's garbage. Has to be, because the Glock's is garbage. The thing is, though, the first bullet that comes out of that burst fire for the FAMAS is more accurate than the AK. And that's just clicking. That's just, wait, can I like do exclamation mark weapon, gun, FAMAS, FAMAS. Okay, nope. Awesome. We haven't made it to there in the plugins. We haven't had gun switching yet. That's fine. But the FAMAS's burst fire, the reason why I have a dynamic crosshair is because I like looking at the accuracy information, if I'm being honest. So saying that, like, oh, here in my... that at this distance I should be tapping, even though it's like, I can rely on muscle memory in, like, the animations of the gun to determine all of this stuff with accuracy. I love re-watching a clip if I have a really crazy shot that just misses. I want to know if it's the gun I have to blame or me. Because, like, dude, I can own up to being unlucky and being a bad shot sometimes. But I just want to know that it was me and not the gun, or the other way around. So if it's the gun, it's like, well, I can't do anything about that other than run the op all the time. But that's not too fun, is it? At least, I don't know about you guys. I'm not trying to go pro anymore. I tried. I mean, like, who wouldn't want to be pro in a video game? Get paid to just be good at it, and then if you're even like minorly entertaining, mildly is actually the word I wanted. Mildly entertaining, you can just like stream as well. Just do like what Shroud does. Shroud is still goated with the sauce, and well, it's the entertainment for me comes from watching Shroud being goated at the sauce, not so much that he is an entertainer. He doesn't really fill that role of a streamer as well. Kind of like Landmark with Tarkov, but I don't really watch. I don't really care to watch someone that's good at Tarkov, because to me it's a lot of memorization to get good at Tarkov. So to me it's not as interesting. It's like, okay, these map timings, all of this data and numbers and whatnot. But also, now that they changed the recoil, I'm not very inclined to play ever since they made the shotguns horrid. At the same update, they made all of the other guns better by giving them no recoil. So anything that's like full auto is just like you just shoot in a straight line now. I don't like that change, for the fact that it makes like the entire attachment gaming just like useless, because you don't even... like, the only attachment you need is, like, a scope, and those are, like, down to preference, honestly. But as soon as you get rails for your favorite gun, and then a scope you like, it's like, who cares, dude? You don't even need to run 4 grips, honestly. Like, holy crap. Because the whole thing with the attachment games was, like, do you want your gains in the recoil department to try to mitigate the gun going up and bouncing around so much, or do you want it in ergonomics so you can move around with the gun better and control the gun better? But now it's like you can just ergo game. you can just put all your points into Ergo because the recoil's already gone. It's not like literally eliminated. But it doesn't make any sense why they would do this change. Other than to... Maybe there were some big streamers that complained about the recoil system being bad in Tarkov, but I don't know. I don't follow it that close. Because they're absolutely not getting new players. Not very many, I should say. Because Tarkov is a very small niche. Yes, let's make the recoil slightly more accessible in their super hardcore shooter, loot and shooter. That also cannot be run unless you have a NASA space computer. So they, honestly, they already lock out the experience of the game from a lot of people just because it's so hard to run. But that's just down to their coding, if I'm being honest. Nothing to do with anything else. If I can stop better, I could probably hit like 1500. Oh, sub 1 minute. I could totally do that. I can cut down that 0.82 seconds. I'll cut down that 0.28 seconds, and then I'll vote for another map. What will I vote for? Don't know. Don't know what the options are. There's a version of Fruits out there. It will do that. I actually kind of also want to do research. I want to see if there is a version of Surf Fruits. Surf Fruits is one of my favorites. I think there's like a Surf Vegetable as well. If I made a map, I would probably name it something stupid like Surf Modern Weeb. Instead of plastering JPEGs everywhere, though, I would probably try to be at least slightly classy with it and make it like color themed based on certain animes, maybe certain characters. Some very simple stuff. Maybe make some environments and scenes from very specific anime. Shoot. What is this from? Is this Animal Crossing? Never played an Animal Crossing game, if I'm being honest, so I wouldn't really recognize it that well. I've heard it from YouTuber videos. YouTuber and their videos. Is it KK Cruisin'? Could be. I'm actually not sure. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. How long have I been streaming? Just kinda kicking a vibe for 54 minutes. One thing I would also love to see, because we haven't had a switch up in that department either, is we have new materials for items in maps because, you know, CS2. We've seen that with the stickers, like the cool hollow stickers, but I'm curious about seeing... I want to see new knife patterns. Like, let me be so honest, I want to see new knife patterns. Since we also have a new knife, we have the kukri. The animations are kind of rough. It's like you know what? Not to like be rude to whoever did the animations, but they clearly wanted something slightly different from stock animations. But they kind of look like someone's first attempts at animation. Would I do any better if I had to do that? Probably not, if I'm being honest, because I'm looking at the Bowie knife inspect, and it feels, it makes the knife feel as weighty as in like big. It makes it feel like a big knife. That goes with the sound design as well. The sounds are just so nice. I will say, for like just about every knife. Dude, look at that dude's profile picture. Double cheeked up space guy. That's funny. It has that weird smoothness to it, so it kind of looks like an AI image. Probably is. Oh. I wonder if we do get a new gun in Counter-Strike, because we're eventually they have to give us a new gun. I will like do riots outside Valve headquarters, dude, if they do not add a freaking new gun, dude. Like, we're gonna get Half-Life, we might actually get Half-Life 3 before we actually get a new gun in CS2. I hate to say that, but that is like real. Shoot. I'm really trying to go faster here. Like getting off of that slightly early. Maybe the trick is just build more speed. Because then here I could probably like... Oh yeah, look at that. And then like really super ramp here so I can... shoot. So the thing is, I can purposely bonk my head off the ceiling if I so do need. So I can... It's easier sometimes to bonk your head off the ceiling and then bounce. Kind of like throwing a grenade off the wall in Counter-Strike. Might be easier for some people to bounce it off the wall than to just like, you know, perfectly thread the needle for like a flashbang or something. So instead of the flashbang being like right-clicked at the perfect distance here, it's like finding the exact distance to ramp up with the amount of speed you currently have to reach where you need to be going. You know? Is it better to bonk the flash off the wall? Most of the time, no, because it makes it more reactable if you can hear the bounce. Just like in here in Surf, how I'm trying to bonk my head purposely. It's not really the fastest way of doing it or the best, but it's faster than taking the way around that pole. Shoot, that was close. Also, my fingers kind of get fatigued if I play Surf for a long time. I don't know if that's like a me thing, but it's like every time I surf, if I'm being honest. Shoot. Quite a bit slower. I really would like to try to get sub 1 minute. It's very, very achievable. Extremely achievable for me. Just need to be like a little smoother like butter, you know? It's a little too smooth, I guess. Still need to ramp off of ramps. I called that for a reason. Shoot. Now that I'm thinking about the topic of video games, what do we have new? We have the Final Fantasy Rebirth, which is cool. As a guy that's never played a Final Fantasy game. I like the concept of the new like kind of like real-time fighting. That's like the whole thing that turns me off of a off of Final Fantasy is turn-based mechanics. I don't like turn-based games for the most part. Are there exceptions? Absolutely. Can I think of any right now? No. Because I play turn-based games so infrequently. Like, what's even the last turn-based game I played? Shoot, I couldn't tell you. Let me think about the Mary Skelter game, Nightmares. That one's turn-based. Let me just check my, Yes, Epic Games. I know Final Fantasy Rebirth is real. That makes me just want to exit your launcher. And that's what I did. Marvel Rivals. That was the last game I played right before stream. I played exactly one game and we took the L on attacking on the Venom map. The finals. Another shooter. What's something turn-based? DMC 5. You must play DMC 2 when it is the best. Code Vein. I never finished Code Vein because I was like, ugh. It was actually way better way to describe it is I emotionally towards Code Vein was like meh. The whole time. I was like very indifferent about it. I didn't care about the story. The designs were like alright. Kinda cool. I got to like the White Castle area. I'm not talking about the restaurant. But I got to like a castle-y area and like, okay, I love this, like, I get to choose a path and it might be wrong and then I might have to backtrack. And I get to fight on these really thin platforms, isn't that cool? I didn't like die a bunch, it was just kind of annoying. Yu-Gi-Oh! I played Yu-Gi-Oh! With my friend Josh. I need to go see if he wants to play again sometime, because actually, I do enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's one of those things where I really enjoy playing with friends. I am not touching online with a freaking 20-foot pole, thank you very much. I don't want to be locked out of playing the game for 3 turns and then lose. After getting every card that I played negated. Because why play the game, you know, when you can power creep every single archetype and deck to negate every other thing that ever exists? Like, man, why did the game become... I understand power creep. It happens for something that's been around as long as Yu-Gi-Oh! But man, did you really have to make every single deck be able to negate just like 18 million negates everything? Because it doesn't really feel like you're playing a turn-based game if your opponent can just stop what you're doing on your turn all the time. I liked it when it was more rare for that to happen. Because you had to run specific cards that you couldn't really get easily either. But now you can just search for like this very specific card that just nukes the field because you have this Mr. Dookie Fort III on your side of the field. That's the only requirement. Or you summon Mr. Poop Eater XYZ, the Million Synchro Summon, Fusion, Link summon the dude, and he does every effect under the sun, including like making you lose the game before you even get to go to your next turn. Literally, it will just say you win at the bottom instead of writing out a bunch of text. I kind of got lazy with that card, actually. They just throw in the negates to just like say like extra screw you if somehow you think you can do anything. I just wish that archetypes were more specialized instead of how they feel nowadays where they're very generalized. It's just like everything has their own version of negating and destroying. So it's like, is it much of like a card game if everything can do like the same thing? You know? I also understand that Yu-Gi-Oh's been around for a long time, so they can't make everything original. But to be fair, the artwork really freaking good in Yu-Gi-Oh. All the freaking art for Yu-Gi-Oh has always been good, in my opinion. Very recently, it's been very stylized, I should say. It doesn't really feel like it. I feel like they have like almost a character sheet, you know what I'm saying? They have like an outline of what they want things to look like, and it kind of all follows that. They have like a style down, like a modern style for Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays. But I do wish. Is this the KK Slider song? I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Yu-Gi-Oh card game. It's not really turn-based anymore. That's why, even though I don't like Pokemon, it's still a turn-based game. They haven't, like, power crept the gameplay into the point where it's, like, not even turn-based anymore. Like, there's effects, sure, that happen, like sleep and paralyze and stuff still, but you have to set up for it. And it's all kind of based on luck as well. So if you have bad luck, your paralysis, you might be able to attack through it, you know? I think that's how paralysis works in Pokemon. Don't actually quote me. Watch, like, Mr. Pokemon player number 69 comes out of the woodwork on this live stream and comments, actually, paralyze, it's like, yes, a status effect, but it has only this chance to apply based on this like poop fart stat, and I would actually love to know. Like, it might sound I'm mocking a little bit. I kind of am. It's just that I don't know anything about Pokemon, honestly. I don't know the inner machinations of Pokemon's mind, because they're an enigma to me. I don't know what every status effect does, and I don't know all the type matchups anymore, since we have a lot more. Steel's always been a confusing one, honestly. I don't really know the matchup for Steel. Steel kind of just like attacks over a lot of stuff, if I remember correctly. Which makes it kind of good in that sense. Is it good? I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask someone that actually plays like the card games or the Dude, honestly, who even plays the Pokemon TCG? I don't know a single freaking human being on the planet that's played the TCG. We might collect the TCG, you know, we might collect the trading cards, they might collect the trading cards, but I don't know anyone that plays the trading card game, you know? I wonder how that compares to Pokemon, like the game. Shoot. Really just want to get sub 1 minute, because it's so achievable, man. So freaking achievable. Shoot. What else have I been thinking of? Let's go back to Tarkov. I do like Tarkov as a game. I don't think any other game's done the extraction shooter as good as Tarkov did, because it was probably like the pioneer of the genre. And it's still around for good reason. It's because its gameplay loop is actually really freaking good. It's just that the gameplay loop is good, but holy crap, sometimes it feels like it's the bare minimum execution for the genre. But you know, it is the pioneer, so it can't be the most innovative, you know. It is for the time it comes out, obviously, but like... It's not even about innovation, it's about optimization, if I'm being honest. That game runs like crap. I have, like, as a perspective chat, I have a 4070. You know, before they announced the 50 series, the latest gen graphics card that you could get. Is it the most powerful out of the freaking 40 series? No, but it's like really, really good still. And I have trouble running that game. I should say I have trouble running that game at good, high, consistent frame rates. High and consistent frame rates do not go together in Tarkov. You get one or the other. Actually, you don't even get fully high frame rates either. Actually, you get neither. You get none. You get, like, debated out of both. If I'm being honest. You never get good... If you do get good frame rates, they're never consistent, and if somehow you get consistent frame rates, they're probably not very high. It's just that the game's like kinda... Well, one, it's on Unity. Not saying that Unity is immediately bad. It's just that it doesn't have the same level of tools that an engine like Unreal has. There's some very, very strong optimization tools from what I've seen that my friend Josh has done with the Unreal Engine. That it's like, oh my gosh, dude, Nanite, this stuff's freaking awesome. Just have like 1 bajillion polygons and it like just optimizes it correctly. But Unity, it doesn't do that. So if you have a bajillion polygons, you have to optimize the loading of those bajillion polygons. And if you don't do it right, well, bad performance and high heat in your freaking room now. A nice space heater you got, idiot. Where'd you get it? The Tarkov store, probably. Where'd you get it? Battlestate Games? That's the company that made Tarkov. Shoot. I was still even like 2 seconds slow. I'm doing something wrong. Let me just try to focus up. Try any skips I can as well. That's way freaking high. Actually, no. My muscle memory served me right. Okay, I might be cooking here, chat. Shoot, that's really bad on speed. Frick, dude. Holy crap. What did I do to get that freaking 1 minute and like 0.80 something? I don't know. I think I wasted my speed on height the last couple of ramps is what happened. I've only been streaming for 1 hour and 14, but I might actually pivot. I'm gonna turn it into Osu stream towards the end, I think. I haven't done pre-stream Osu in a while. Long while. I just don't do it much anymore because I just want to get to like the nitty gritty, and it also kind of ticked me off a little bit that YouTube likes to autoplay the Osu portion when you hover over a video or a live stream of mine. So I'm like, dude, it's not Osu. I know you like the big flashing title screen YouTube, but this is not what the stream's about. This is a horrid like playback you should be playing. It's not relevant. That's like having like we'll be back soon like screen in the stream, and then it shows that. That's what it feels like. sync is really bad. Do people just go like super low? Actually don't know why my sync is so bad. Oh, people get on the ramp later, I think, is what it is. Was rough. Do I bonk my head? Yeah, I do. Shoot. Okay, I think I'm wasting too much speed bonking my head there, so let me try to not do that, but what I actually will do is try to thread the needle there. If I can thread the needle, I think I'll be able to, as long as I keep my speed up, not my funny up, but also my money up, I might be able to do it. Ugh. I felt that I wasn't going high enough for that ramp, that's why I did it like that. Because I was going to do the same skip I did last time, but I knew I was not making it. I guess to change to some other topic, I've been watching an anime called Samurai Champloo recently because that outro I use literally for every one of my streams, it is from that anime. Oh, dude, how the heck did I hit that? I'm like more confused every single time I do a run now that I got so close to sub 1 minute but didn't achieve it. But Samurai Champloo is like very much, it's like a 2005 anime. It's pretty dated at this point, but not dated in the sense that it's bad, it's just old. Because it is still quite the enjoyable watch, I will say, with confidence, because it feels like, because of probably the time period it came out in, definitely feels like one of those ones where you can enjoy like picking up an episode and just watching it like it was airing on TV still. And because of that, it is a change of pace from what I normally watch, which is like story, plot, characters, plot. Because I'm really big about the plot heavy shows in anime. I say shows, I don't watch any freaking shows, dude. You joking me, dude? Who am I trying to fool? I only watch freaking anime. I don't even really watch movies. I'm not a big movie person. I don't really get invested in movies, if I'm being honest. I need time, I need more time to attach myself to the characters on screen and the events that are happening before me. That was rough. I was trying to be up off that ramp. You know what, chat? Absolutely no one that's here. If anyone's watching this as a VOD, I would love to know if you guys, well, one, like anime, that'd be neat. Or if somehow you just stumbled across this crappy VOD and you got this far. Honestly, dude, thank you for watching if you got this far somehow. I really appreciate it. If you joined for Counter-Strike, there is some Counter-Strike on my channel. There's more Counter-Strike. A lot more of the shooty, not the flying through the air nonsense. I'm just doing this because I honestly didn't know what to play today, because I kind of didn't want to do Balatro again. don't know, just doing Balatro 4 times in a row just didn't really feel like, it just didn't really jive with my mind. Doing it so much. Shoot. But I do like Balatro still. Would you guys want to see me attempt a scripted, what is it? Like, analytical video? Because I've always wanted to do one over some topics I like, but I don't know if I would be any good at it. I don't feel like I have a good talking voice. Why do you stream if you don't have a good talking voice? And I don't know, I feel like I'm at least slightly entertaining, so it might balance out. Might balance out that I don't have the best voice in the world. I don't have the best talk show voice, you know. My voice is also getting raspy because I'm not drinking any water. Oh, shoot. Alright, let me get more water in my body before I continue. I wonder how many of these 4 views, since there's no concurrent viewers according to YouTube, I wonder how many of those are just from people clicking on accident rather than being curious and clicking it on purpose. Because I've done that. I've totally done that. I kind of feel bad for clicking off of a small... I've only done it once or twice. I've accidentally clicked on like a small stream that was right next to the video I actually wanted to watch. And I felt bad for leaving. Should I really feel bad for leaving, though? Well, I guess it's because I don't want to get the person's hopes up, you know? Can I feel bad about that? Should I feel bad about that? I think I can have that thought. I can have that opinion. That's fine. Oh, I hate this ramp, dude. It's stupid. DD. Stupid transparent ramp. Shoot. That's not very synced. Okay. I would love to, honestly, like I was saying, make some analytical videos of what I like. But then I'm like, again, I need to cut that word out if I'm going to make some kind of analytical video. I'm actually so awful about reading off of a script. I feel like I would be an awful actor if I was one. I don't think I could read off of a script, dude. Holy crap, how do you have like 5 million speed going through there? I do not know. Or if I did know, I would surf like he... I really want to do a racing stream of some level. It's probably going to be one of those things I will have a like racing kick for a while. I can totally see that happening because I do have a racing wheel. I haven't used it very much since I've got it. It's just one of those things where there's just enough setup getting it up out of the box, because I keep it in the box, try to keep it nice. excuse me, getting everything plugged in, screwed down to the table, because it's one of those ones that it's just like, man, and I'm only gonna do this for like 2 hours at most right now, because that's all I really want to do. I kind of want to like have like first impression type of, I wanted to do like first impression type of stream where I like do like sim racing for the first time. I haven't done sim racing like basically at all on a wheel. I've done only a little, very little bit because I had a wheel previously, and then a little bit currently just to test the wheel, if I'm being honest. I also realized in that short period of time that I'm awful at doing a wheel. Dude, like, where does like a third of my speed go? Holy, those are awful ramps to deal with. I understand that they're curved. I should probably take them like they're curved. Because I'm holding to them and doing some like odd curved ramp stuff. Like I'm like surfing like that basically. So I'll try getting on them early. Oh, that dude purchased an SG skin for 26,000 coins. That's interesting. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember. Whatever it was, it's probably close enough to done or not very important, or I would have remembered. Oh, wheel setup. I was talking about that. Oh yeah, I'm not very good at like sim racing. I found out, and it makes me very demoralized, seeing how bad I am, knowing that I like racing. What the frick, dude? Racing game wise, I'm not that bad at all. Like I know, like, yeah, it's like out in out. You know, basics of sim, like just racing. Unless you're racing like what is it? F1. I hate F1 racing because the cars don't make any sense. I don't like how they handle. They don't make any sense. They're wacky. They're weird and wacky and scary. Scary and spooky and skeletons. Honestly, I'm starting to think about it more and more. But I wonder if I can get myself someone to collaborate a stream with. Just don't. I mean, I can always be like, hey, insert friend here. Do you want to do a stream? But there's only like two other people. They just stream whenever they feel like it. You know, hobby. I'm trying to make it something beyond a hobby. I would love to if I can get that to work out. But for now, it is a hobby. This dude likes red. Oh, one concurrent viewer. Welcome, one concurrent viewer. Feel free to stay, or if you're just passing by, that's okay too. I'm just kind of, you know, like sitting back, trying to find stuff to talk about and vibe. What was I talking about? Like sim racing? I'm not very good at it, but I've played so long on controller that all the assists feel, it's very natural to have the wheel do stuff automatically that I never knew I had to now think about doing sim racing. Oh, that was a whole one of the reasons why I ever started to get a sim racing setup was for, emulating a game, a racing game actually. That was another video that I would really want to make, like an analytical video based on the Initial D arcade games, because those games are freaking sweet, dude. I've played 8 Infinity, like emulated, and I've played, what's the one after that? Initial D the arcade is like the newest one. I think there's one right after that's not the arcade. The arcade is like the one that's actually people are releasing seasonal content for that cabinet right now in Japan. The whole reason why I had to emulate it is because it's not in the US. They never exported it to the US or anywhere else to my knowledge. So people have imported it. I know there's a nearby arcade somewhere that has one. I really want to play, like, if they had 8 Infinity, I would love to play the actual cabinet. That'd be so much fun. I would easily spend like $50 just on that cabinet. But not only 8 Infinity, there's like, because I'm saying 8, there's like at least, you know, probably 7 other previous games. They've even ported some of those Initial D games to consoles, but there hasn't really been much of that in the US, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I got a really crappy Walmart wheel. It was like $90 to play that game, and holy crap, I had the most fun, dude. That was like the best $90 I ever spent. Probably also almost one of the most worthwhile, like, setting up processes. It took forever. It was like 8 straight hours of like tormenting my brain trying to get it to work, because I was like, dude, this is jank, this is awful. But once I finally got it to work, dude, it was awesome. You can also play on like a controller. Is it very good? No. Would I recommend? No. I would, like, if I didn't know that cheap racing wheels are so fragile, I would almost recommend, get the cheapest racing wheel you can, figure out how to emulate it, and you'll have a freaking amazing time if you even slightly like Initial D. That game's awesome. But I was thinking about trying to do a playthrough of that game, but I don't know, I could use like a Discord voted car that's in that game or something. That'd be neat. It has to be really slow going around that, right? Oh, I only took 0.14. It's faster. It's technically, not even technically, it's faster, just not by very much. I don't mind the word technically, it's just that it's used a lot. I use it way too much. I need to find more synonyms for technically. I still like the word technical. I like that word. Love using that to describe, of all things, OSU maps being like what we would say shorthand for technical maps, or like techie maps or tech maps. They're ones that are more based on odd, I guess you can just say as a generalization, like odd patterns that you would normally not see. That's like the only way I can think to describe how to the only way to describe a technical map in OSU. Oh, Minecraft Lo-Fi. Oh, if I hit my feet off the bottom of this, I don't think it would have been sub 1 minute, but it would have been probably faster. Actually, it could. If I did hit my feet off the bottom of that, I might have had sub 1 minute. Honestly, one concurrent viewer, I've been trying to just get sub 1 minute. If I'm being honest, I just want sub 1 minute, and then I was gonna go to OSU, but now there's 8 minutes left in the map, so I might be here for the remainder of this map. The 8 minutes that are left in it on the server. Then when that map switch happens, I will disperse into OSU and then outro. that's bad. Oh, that was awful. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get off that ramp early, but not so early that what just transpired happens. I'm trying to stop myself from going all the way around that pillar to save time. But my previous method of doing so was bonking my head off the ceiling, and it would waste so much speed that it wasn't really that much faster. So I have to change up how I'm doing it. Minecraft. Since that's what's playing right now, I'll talk about Minecraft a little bit. I always wanted to make a game, but making a game is hard. What's the next best thing? Mod a game into the game you want to make. In my thought, that's probably the second easiest thing for making a game. You use someone else's game as a framework for your game. So, I thought about... I've had multiple times where I've wanted to construct like the perfect mod pack, or what I would view as the perfect mod pack. I don't know how good it would actually be, but on paper, like, what's the most repetitive, one of the most repetitive genres of game? I'm not gonna say gacha, but I will say clicker games. What if I can somehow implement, like, in some way, shape, or form, the like rebirth system of clicker games into a Minecraft mod pack? Like, imagine you like, oh cool, I beat the bosses, and now you can, but to beat the next boss you have to like earn so much like stuff that it's only logical for you to rebirth, because it would be just faster. Shoot, that was awfully slow. But yeah, just like some kind of gameplay loop like that. It would have Tinker's Construct because it's one of my favorite mods. Who doesn't like Tinker's Construct? It would also have Little Tiles because a mod pack without Little Tiles is not a mod pack at all. That is actually my favorite mod. Little Tiles is freaking the GOAT. I would love for the mod to have some custom stuff. It would just be basically, as well, probably a whole bunch of references. I would add some, like, I would maybe, like, if there isn't a Toho mod that's really good, I would add, like, my own singular Toho boss. Maybe a boss based on, like, a meme or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10. Dude, spinning ooh-ee-ah, cat. That'd be actually really funny. And then you kill it, and then you get, like, a small version of it that spins as a block. That'd actually be a freaking awesome reward. That sounds amazing. It just spins there, and on rare occasions, if you right click, you'll just actually do the ooh. So maybe it's like the stationary version of it. That'd actually be so funny. I've also, for an actual game where I'm not just making a Minecraft mod, I've always had the idea of making a shooter, but instead of leveling up to unlock your guns and stuff, you can skill tree for both guns and equipment. That'd be so, like, dude, why hasn't someone done that yet? Like, making like giant RPG skill tree, but it's like a shooter, and then you can just queue on a mixture based on skill. If you just want to go down the route of having that skilled based matchmaking. Why the frick do I lose 300 speed there every time? Okay, that's just aggravating me. Sorry. Why do most games freaking do skill-based matchmaking, dude? If I wanted skill-based matchmaking, I'd play ranked. That's what the whole thing is. But anyways, it's freaking most games do it nowadays in a casual setting. Just have skill-based matchmaking that's based on your level, and not your level, but your some kind of combined gear score of what you have equipped. and your actual skill. So like maybe if you're doing really bad because you got something new, it's like, okay, cool, now you're going to be faced against people that have stuff that's even lower than yours. Or maybe you're good, but you just like a really specific weapon that on paper is like low tier. That could also work. Let's vote for like Surf Astra. No. Abstract Final. Is there 2-4 in there? There for a moment I read 2-4. I was like, dude, I want Surf 2-4. That'd be freaking awesome. There's just like a little fly in 2-4. That'd be awesome. Go from like one intel to the other. Dude, that'd be awesome. That's such like a super basic idea. Just like rip the TF2 map, put in Source 2, add Source 2 lighting, make it a surf map with ramps. Bada bing, bada boom, you got a map. Is it the most original thing? No. Is it cool because it's 2-4? Oh, yeah. I love 2-4. Don't know about you chat members that are not there, but I love 2-4. I used to do 24/7 2-4 on TF2 all the time. That was my version of fun. Shoot, dude. Okay, this is gonna be like my last attempt because there's no more time to do a second attempt if I fail this one. So I have to surf with a certain amount of margin to me. I also have to surf quickly like the wind. Bonk my head off the ceiling. Oh man, that's close. That's awful. That's very sad. What is sad? Oh, someone voted for map extension. I wish that dude luck because I'm gonna quit. Alright, I'm switching gears. We're going to Osu land, baby. We're going to Click Circle McGee land. Oh wait, don't I have a overlay for Os? I think I do. I do. So I don't have to change anything on my CS one. I can just... Okay, let me... I'm normally in the bottom right. Where's this text? Here it is. Let's just hide that because that's not true. It's not pre-stream. This is like ending stream. Let's just then type post. Excuse me, sheesh. Post stream rhythm gaming. I haven't played that yet. I like this song. I'm not very good at Osu Standard. Not at all. I will still play it because it is a nice mix from playing Mania all the time. Osu Mania being another one of those games where I tried getting really good at it because I was like, dude, I want to be top 10k in the world. It's more like I was shooting for number 1, but in doing so, I almost got top 10k. Got within like what? 1-2k of it, so like 11-12k. Now I'm like washed because I'm like, I couldn't hit it and then my rank was only kept just going back after beating Triumph and Regret, dude. Ruined up my PP because I like vaguely understood like, oh yeah, don't play a map like this because it will like ruin your life, and it absolutely did. Because that's still my best play. It's like 300 PP because like the PP system isn't perfect, and it freaking shows it right there. Where's this like 2-3 milliseconds of input latency coming from? Because normally I have like half a millisecond. Can I not like change if I'm like full screen right now? You say I'm in full screen, Osu, but you do not act like it. Not at all. I wonder why. I cannot play anything from that anime. It will like they will nuke the stream in my channel if I touch anything from Darling in the Franxx. Still giving me like this weird like extra millisecond. I'm not good enough for it to matter, I will say that, but it's the stuttering that's getting me, because that's something where it's just like, that sucks. Oh man, dude, I haven't played Mania in a while. It's so annoying for me whenever I come back, because I can read all this crap that's on my screen. I can read every single note that's falling. It's just that my fingers are not doing what I'm telling them to from what my eyes see. That or this keyboard sucks. I could totally blame this keyboard. This keyboard is like... I feel like it fights me. Give me a second. Very odd occurrence. I missed one of my fingernails while I was clipping my nails. And because of the, like... I just realized my chair is, like, leaned back slightly too much. Or is it... No, never mind. That was actually the normal setting. It's just that my chair, because of the amount of gears... Teeth on the gears. For, having my chair recline, I'm in between being like really too far up and too far back. I just need like one setting in between what I'm currently sitting at. It sucks. It also sucks whenever I see in the top right of my freaking peripheral vision that YouTube's like, okay, data's not getting there, or we don't know what to do with your encoder, idiot, sorry. Even though it processes the stream and it still works, people literally watch. I don't know what it's complaining about. Dude, I'm exerting so much like energy doing this. I have to take this throw blanket off. Oh, okay, now it really feels like it's just too far back. But I know it isn't. Love bomb, I love bomb. I would also love to make music mashups, but I'm too afraid of my channel being nuked to like commit to doing that, if I'm being honest. And even if so, I'm not a very musical person. I like tried FL Studio and I'm like, okay, this is like, you need a degree to work in this freaking program. Holy crap. Like, I can video edit all day, I can Photoshop all day, but, like, I could not understand what was going on in FL Studio. Drop pop candy. Do 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 do. Oh, crap. Here we go. I also thought about doing an ASMR stream as a joke. I have to find like a good enough of a bit to do though, or I will not commit to it. It has to be like really funny, or I will not do it. The only other way I'm gonna do something as so unlike me like ASMR is like, okay, dude, if I like lose this clutch, I'll do a freaking ASMR stream type of beat, and I'll actually hold myself to it. But I have not said such words during a match. I'm so bad at 7K. It makes me want to chop my fingers off, seeing how uncoordinated I am. Don't tell me I'm gonna actually have to reduce myself to 3 stars, dude. I have trouble with modern mapping in OSU because it's all techie to me. It's all long notes and tech, and I'm like, okay, you cannot. I can enjoy these separately. I can barely enjoy like long notes like these by themselves. And then you throw in like kind of weird. I don't even know if it is actually tech, like techiness, but it's annoying to play. I don't like it. Since nowadays I just try to play for fun. It's like, okay, look at this awesome Monogatari song since we just got our new season and I haven't watched it. Okay, this sucks to play. What I really hate about long notes specifically is my keyboard is resets at the top, like as top as possible. So I have to really like force my fingers off the keys. You know, doing the complete opposite of what I normally do, which is like I have my fingers hovering over the keys to tap them quickly for like more speedy maps. So I really don't have the muscles or muscle memory for long notes. I don't like them. Also forgot that I don't have my like little VTuber model on. Not because I planned on having it on today anyways. I'm just like, if you can hear in my voice, I'm just like kind of tired. I'm just kind of was kicking back a little bit. I still have to work on that YouTube poop. There's a cash prize, which is nice. I would be I would be happy if I was even like 4th place, like almost podium finish. I would be happy if the freaking video by itself even hit 100 views, because I feel like this is gonna be a complete flop in all senses. But I'm going to commit to it because it's already almost done. It's a good 60% of the way done. It's just my video editor almost crashes. DaVinci Resolve, please process your audio different. Offload it to GPU or something, dude. Like, give us the option. Someone give me a plugin or something, because it almost crashes every time I scrub through audio. Not single audio clips, but like, imagine you put like a bunch like cut together, because I'm trying to take syllables from different words and then mix them together into new words, and DaVinci Resolve really hates that. Holy crap, that's the worst I think I've ever Dude, not even just on this map, dude. Probably ever. That's how bad it feels. I know that's empirically not correct. Because I'm tired, probably. Been up for a while. A long extra while. That's why I didn't stream last Thursdays, because my sleeping's backwards. Ugh. I'm just sitting here thinking now. I'm gonna at least play one more song. Why? Because I like this song. Bro, Osu, just stay not stuttering, man. That's like the one thing I want you to do right now. Not like I'm gonna set a PB or like a freaking world record if it doesn't stutter. It's just that it really hurts. It really hurts someone like me that tries to do my best. And now these outside external factors are getting in the way that I cannot control. That's why it hurts. It hurts my soul so much when I miss a shot in Counter-Strike. Because I can't do anything about it. All I could have done is just been luckier most of the time. And it sucks. Because the best part about Counter-Strike is also the worst feeling part of Counter-Strike. The double-bladed sword is sharp. It's razor sharp on both ends. As much as you can get a random running headshot, the enemies can do it right back. And it all depends on how the wind is blowing that day. The only guns that are exempt from such randomness are the Scout and the Op. And I love the FAMAS burst fire, the first bullet, so much you can almost argue that you're not going to run into the inaccuracy of the burst fire. At least the first bullet, because it's that accurate. It's that crazy. If you don't believe me, go turn on, like, dynamic crosshair. Oh my gosh, multitasking. Go turn on dynamic crosshair in Counter-Strike, right? And the crosshair where it changes based on accuracy of the gun, so use gun accuracy. Put the FAMAS on burst fire and watch as your crosshair shrinks. It actually shrinks because it makes the gun more accurate. And it will, that size, compare it to the M4, it is smaller than the M4, it is smaller than the AK. The FAMAS is more accurate. And, excuse me, both of the main rifles. On both sides. The meta rifles. I like this song. I'll play this. And I know it's like a anime intro or it's like outro, but I do like it. I haven't watched Tanya the Evil, I think it is. I think that's what this is from, but this outro is a freaking banger. I do really like the band that did the intro though, because they're the same people that did the ReZero ones. Oh my gosh, freaking amazing. Love it. Are they the best like anime intros or outros ever? No, but holy crap, the ones they make for ReZero fit so, they go so hard with like the OPs. I couldn't even pass a song, dude. What is going on with Osu? Okay, I press Alt to enter. Now you're in like windowed mode, so you're gonna run even worse, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel like dragging my mud through my cursor. My mouse went muddy. Well, I guess after this I'll do my little outro bit, and then I'll be gone. Dude, there has to be something wrong with my computer because I know I'm tired, but there's no way I fail on like 72% tired. Like there is no, it has to be OBS or something. All right, I think that's my sign, dude, to like get off. I think that's just my sign. Let me change that to pre-stream because it's 90% of the time pre-stream. This was that 10% of the time where it wasn't. Here's that outro I was talking about, Samurai Champlooing it up. Wait, did I add it yet? No, I didn't. Oh, no, it's up here. There we go. Oh, well, thank you for all those 7 people that accidentally clicked on my video. Thank you. And one that seemingly was here for a little bit on purpose. I'm gonna get out. Oh, crap. That's why I wanted to do a short stream. Oh, crap. I only have, 15. Movie starts at 15. I want to watch a movie today. I almost never watch a movie. That's, 25, right? How is that 15? That's 15. That's I have 30 minutes. There's the pre-show ads anyways. I'll have time. I already took a shower today, so I don't need to do that. I'll have to take my, like, hour-and-a-half long showers that I normally do. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully my sleeping is fine, and I can stream on Thursday at my normal time. And maybe I can actually figure out what I want to stream instead of streaming, like, literally probably the most boring content ever, which is just surfing. I do like surfing, but surfing's fun. Surfing's fun in a mindless, turn your brain off 50% of the way type of fun. Because I'm not good enough on most maps to fully turn off my brain. There's always like, improve your time, improve your time, improve your time. Well, I'm getting out of here. You guys have a good day. I should be back on Thursday for another stream. What will I stream? Maybe Valitro again, I don't know. Would I want to? Kinda. Would it be that entertaining? Arguable. Debatable. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I need to prepare to go to that movie. Bye-bye.